Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you to everyone that has joined. G'day there, Steel Crop Customs. How are you today? Thank you for joining. So we're on the map. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Probably not correctly, but I think Cybuchowo is maybe close. I'm not too sure. So it's quite a nice Polish map. So we've got a bit of a farm going here. We've had a bit of fun with some multiplayer, and yeah, it's a nice little map, very picturesque, rolling meadows and that sort of thing. So we've still got a bit to do on the farm. We've got some mulching to do. It's been a bit of an interesting week. Hey, no worries there, Steel Crop. Yeah, it's going well. Yeah, like I say, it's been an interesting week. Last weekend I went to a vintage tractor show. Lots of David Browns there. You might be interested in that one, Steel Crop. Don't know if you've seen the video yet. So that was quite good. And then I decided I was going to put some videos up in the short format, which was yeah, that was quite interesting. That went quite well, actually. So last time I was streaming, we had 1,999, and we never actually clocked over to the 2,000 while I was streaming. And then when I woke up the next morning, we were actually sitting at about 2001. Since I released the vintage tractor show and released the shorts from that, it has now jumped up to 2,032 subscribers. So yeah, so we had the vintage tractor show, the shorts, and then this weekend we had a balloon festival. So I decided one big long video of the balloons might be a little bit boring and not quite as interesting. So I decided to do a whole heap of shorts. And yeah, that's been an interesting experience. So lots of likes, lots of dislikes by the looks of it, but you know, you get that, I suppose. Hey Bart, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it has been a while since I've been streaming. Yeah, shorts get a lot of attention. They do. Like, I'm not going mega viral or anything like that. I'm still, I'm sort of getting around about 1,300 views. One may get up to 3,000 views if it keeps going the way it's going. So yeah, so I've still got to put some shorts up of some David Brown tractors. May look at doing that this week. I've got some Massey Ferguson, an older John Deere, and I did put a David Brown Tug tractor up. Basically, they're a tractor that was built during the 40s to tow aircraft around airfields. So yeah, that was quite interesting. It was a really good show. Someone even had a Lands Bulldog, which surprised me. I didn't think there would be any in New Zealand. And there was even 3 original Massey Browns, the first tractor to come out with the Ferguson hydraulic system. Apparently there is 3 of them in the North Island of New Zealand, and they managed to get them all to that show. So that was a bit of a highlight. Yeah, so how are your Massies going there, Steel Prop? Yeah, that was cool. It was cool to see them too. Although some David Brown purists may be upset that they were in the Massey Ferguson area instead of the David Brown area, but no, it was actually quite fun. They had a couple of old Massey Ferguson tractors with the big curved front loader, and they had these set up as a guard of honour in front of the tent that had the Ferguson Browns in them, or in it. Do you want the good news or the bad news about the David Browns? Well, the good news is always good. Bad news is always something you need to know anyway, so you can give me both if you like. I can give you some bad news about David Browns. There are none in the game. Well, not on Mod Hub anyway. The 995 is all finished up and she's gladly pulling trees around the bush. That is good news, mate. Fantastic news. Hey, and welcome to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. The 995 has a cracked block. One of the 990s has a cracked block. And I just don't have the time or energy to fix the other 990 and the 880, so I'm selling all of them. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. When you're talking about cracked blocks, you're talking about major fixes. So, yeah, fair enough. Hey, Dairy Frank Parker, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Sunday is going well. Hey, and welcome to another new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. So we're currently on a multiplayer map. I'm just waiting to see if people will join. And we're on the Polish map. Let's see if I can get this wrong. Cybuchowo. I think I say it differently every time. But yeah, it's a nice, very nice little map. So we've just sort of finished harvesting, and we are now just doing a little bit of field prep, some mulching. We've done the picked up the straw. And we have got some grass fields that need to be mowed. One can put into hay and the other put into silage so we can feed our cows. Hey Terry, yes, I'm having a great Sunday myself, thank you. Yeah. I finished editing a video. I've got a series called Kinlag Highland Return. There we go. Words are hard. And I recorded it and thought I'd done a really great job until I went to edit it and realised it was about an hour and a half long, which is too long for a video. So I've decided to split it in half. So I've done that. So the upshot is I can do the I've got a video for next week. So it is currently released for members only, but on Monday night it will become available to the public. I never lock a video permanently behind a paywall or members only thing. I just give them my members a chance to view it first and then release it to the public. I guess it's like having an invitation only premiere and then releasing it to general exhibition. Thanks for that, Steel Crop. Appreciate it. Yeah, and like I say, I put up a few shorts of balloons that were at a festival near where I live in Hamilton. I live near Hamilton, and so I went into the festival and took some videos of it and put them up in the short format. So yeah, there was some interesting balloons. Hey Chinook, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to have you here. have to say I always find your flights interesting. So for those that don't know, Chinook has a YouTube channel, and he does flights in the big jets, basically using ATC and the Microsoft Flight Sim. So there are enthusiasts which will actually run ATC channels. So it's like having real aircraft controllers directing you through the skies. And Chinook is very professional and does butter smooth landings. Way better landings than I do on Flight Sim, that's for sure. So because we're in Poland, we are using Zeta, which is a brand of tractor that was jointly developed by Poland and Czechoslovakia. So we are using that as this is a console-friendly multiplayer. We can only have ModHub mods, so there's a few Polish tractors available in third parties, but yeah, not none that are available in ModHub, unfortunately. So Zeta was the closest we could get to Polish tractors. The flight director has other ideas sometimes. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. So for those of you that are interested in a bit of flight simming, I'll just put Chinook's link in the chat. So yeah, feel free to check out his channel. He does regular live streams. So definitely someone awesome to check out. Sorry, people, just trying to multitask here and not doing that well. Yeah, back to farming. Hey, no worries, Steel Crop. It was great to have you here. Steel Crop's been was actually one of the first people to watch one of my live streams, so he's been with the channel for quite a while. So I usually like to put up channel links to people that visit, or of people who visit. So if you would like to have your channel put up in the chat, be sure to let me know. Quite happy with that. And hello, Argsy, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Sunday is going well. Great stream this morning. Looked very busy. Like we've got someone with a console coming in. Good morning, Cher. Welcome in. Oh, tell me about it, Argsy. I know what you mean. I went to have a look at that new 4X German map that was released recently. It had something like 65 required mods, plus one hidden required mods that jumped up when you tried to open the map up. Yeah, I was not impressed. I'll be honest, I was not impressed. Hey, Bovine, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Sunday is going well. Been driving a Massey Ferguson a bit in my other gameplays, and man, I have a way better turning circle than this old Zeta, I tell you. Ooh, that's a good question there, Cher. I'm wondering if we start maybe planting some cover crop in. Or we might have to cultivate the ground first, maybe. come over and have a look. I think we've got some fields that have been mulched, so if they've been mulched we can probably cultivate them, and then we can sow some cover crop. Here we go. We've got some water buffalo and some chickens. I'm just trying to think. Got the cultivator. Is that Pottinger direct sow? Let's have a look. I can't remember. No, not a direct sow. So we'll need to cultivate the fields that have been mulched. So if you grab the big Zeta, the 130, and grab the cultivator, and I think we can do the top fields 77, 76, 75 and 74 can all be cultivated. Oh no, scratch. 74 still needs to be mulched by the looks of it. So yeah, if you start cultivating 77, 76 and 75, that would be great. I might go and mulch that other field. I think 74, wasn't it? So I did some fuel test a while ago. There's a video up on it, and because I wanted to see if having a newer tractor was more fuel efficient than running an old tractor. And I had some interesting results. In one case, the smaller tractor used a bit more fuel than a bigger tractor, but basically it turned out that the age of the tractor didn't make any difference. Newer tractors are not more fuel efficient. Won't let you start. We have that problem every time, don't we? You are a farm manager. We have this trouble every time on this multiplayer. Nothing to do with you, Share. I fully blame Giants. Oh, you have got it started now? Okay, so I'm just putting Argsy's link in the chat. Be sure to check out his channel. He does some great live streams. Great multiplayer live streams, very busy. Also does streaming and building. Has this been mulched? Maybe this has been mulched. Got a different texture, that's all. Yeah, you're welcome there, Argsy. Yeah, looks like this has actually been mulched. This map actually has a lot of extra crops in it, which is quite interesting. It's got mustard, it's got flax, so yeah, actually you might have to close your ears to this, but Ultimate Farming put out an interesting post today. They showed some work they've been doing with a trailer chassis. They said they were hoping to have some in-game footage available very shortly. So I think they're still quite a ways off before they're going to be releasing a working game. But yeah, it was still good news to hear. Yeah, the detail in that trailer looked absolutely awesome. Craig Bennett, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Hey T-Man, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Love me a messy 390 on a frosty Waikato morning. Sounds like a fantastic place to be, mate. Yeah, we've got some frosty mornings coming to us soon. Down in the southern hemisphere here, we are heading into winter. So the days are actually getting shorter quite quickly. It was dark by 8 p.m. tonight, and daylight savings is going to be finishing soon, which means it would have been about 7 p.m. So yeah, we've definitely got winter coming. Frosty mornings, mind you, frosty mornings are good. Frost kills a lot of the bugs, keeps the wasp population down. I don't actually mind a frosty morning. But on this farm, because it's a Polish map, we are using Zetas. Well, I have to say I'm missing my Massey in its tight turning circle. This Zeta has a horrendous turning circle. You need 40 acres just to turn it around. Some of you may know the reference to the song I'm talking about. The giant servers have been the worst I've ever seen. Yeah, I was actually surprised. I went to download the last patch, and usually in the morning for me the servers are just very, very slow. But this time around they were actually quite good. So, but yeah, when I was downloading that map that had 65 required mods, that took forever. Good morning, Artem. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. You finally cut your trees, except for the cherries and walnuts. They're too thick and tall for your electric chainsaw. Ah, good one, mate. Nice to get that job out of the way. Hey, and welcome to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Sunday is going well. Simeon Leo Van Hout, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Sunday's going well. And a big welcome to Valerie Quintero. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yep, from the central North Island of New Zealand. You're from Ireland. Hey, awesome. My great-great-grandparents came from Ireland. I'm a bit of a mixture. I've got a Scottish grandmother, English on my mum's side, Irish on my grandfather's side. So yeah, real mixture. Artem, yeah, apricot trees are all done. Now I have even more wood for, oh yeah, skewer. Skalblick. The shish kebab. Right, yep. Yeah, we have those over here. Shish kebabs. Nice. Hey, and welcome to our newest subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Sunday is going well. So yeah, everyone, we are on the Polish map. I say this differently every time, but Cybuchowo. Nice little Polish map. Very detailed, nice elevation changes, and if you hang around this channel long enough, you'll know I have a thing about the edges of maps. If the edge of the map isn't finished right, I don't usually play it. This has really got quite a nice edge to it. It doesn't feel like you've reached the edge of the map, and that's what I like. Shashlik. It's okay, Artem. My pronunciation wouldn't be that great anyway. I have trouble pronouncing English sometimes. So I'm just mulching the fields so we can get our, 3% extra crop yield, isn't it? I know a lot of people think it's not worth it, but I like to do it. It's a good excuse to drive a tractor. Best marinade for it is with mineral sparkling water. Very tasty, very soft, gentle meat textures when it's done. Nice, sounds very tasty. So yeah, tonight we had burgers with American butter on them. I live in New Zealand, and we produce a lot of butter here in New Zealand. But for some reason, which I can't quite figure out personally, it is cheaper to import butter from America than it is to buy locally made butter in New Zealand. I can't quite figure that one out. Leads to one conclusion, to be honest. Someone's greedy. Yeah, meat is usually chicken or pig, sometimes beef, and rarely lamb. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, we have a lot of chicken or pork here. Pork is what we call pig. Hey, BJNZ, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to see you here. Hope your Sunday's going well. Quotas, I guess, and contracts with political stuff. Yeah, they get more money for it when they sell it overseas. So that's where all our produce goes. Yeah, it's sort of like, there's in the UK they have a big thing about, no farmers, no food. Sort of like we have farmers over here, we still don't have any food. Yeah, you're right there, Argosy, but when the poo hits the fan and you get flooded out because of flooding or anything like that, is it correct that you should be asking Jeff to bail you out? Or should you go and talk to John and find out how much he really cares? Well, that's what happens farmers don't want to support the local consumer, but they expect the local consumer to bail them out when things go wrong. American butter is not real butter. Yeah, that's what we noticed. Definitely a lot paler than New Zealand butter. Sure, the farmers at the farm gate would love to support the local economy as much as possible, but they don't set the prices. Yes, but they are shareholders in the company that does set the prices. Yeah, we were discussing fuel prices yesterday. Fonterra will charge more for milk as diesel goes up, but farmers won't get more at the gate, even though they have the same cost increases. Yeah, very true. And the cost of exporting may become prohibitive as well. Worst case scenario is there won't be any ships to ship goods out of New Zealand because there won't be any fuel to fuel them. And I do know of a local farmer here in the Waikato that has real milk. We support them because it's great tasting milk. It is far superior to the standardised milk that Fonterra pumps out to the consumer. And it's nice to support a farmer that supports the local community. In which case, every New Zealander will have to drink 10 litres of milk per day. Yeah. Like I say, we want real milk, not standardised milk. For those of you that don't know the difference, real milk is basically milk as it comes out of the cow, usually pasteurised or heated to kill any bugs that it might be in it. Standardised milk is milk that is mixed in a huge vat from different components. So they split the milk up into different components, milk powder and that sort of thing, and then they mix it all together in a big vat to a certain formulation, and some of the stuff that they put into it is permate. Permate is a byproduct of the drying process, and they usually put more permate into standard milk than what is normally in real milk. So hence the flavour is totally different. I'm not going to say this correctly, I'm afraid, but yeah, good morning, Padu Delizio. Welcome in, thank you for joining. Hey, and whoa, that bounced up quick, another 2 subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a fantastic Sunday. We were just having a bit of a gripe about the local milk company here in New Zealand, basically the monopoly, and yeah, how it treats the New Zealand customer. I actually have a newer Zeta sitting in the shed. I should probably use that rather than put up with this old thing. Never mind. Yeah, Tim, we've finished harvesting, so we're actually just doing field prep at the moment. So we're currently mulching the field and then cultivating it. Yeah, BJNZ, yeah, they do all sorts of mixtures in that standardized milk, as they call it. Which, honestly, tastes awful when you taste real milk. Standardized milk is absolutely horrible. And look, I can only talk from experience, but my daughter used to get a lot of eczema when we had the standardized milk. When we found this farm that was doing real milk, her eczema got better quite a bit. So I do wonder if the mixture of permate and all that sort of thing, being less than natural, actually causes a lot of the issues that we have now with lactose intolerance and that sort of thing. Like I say, I've got no scientific proof. There is actually a mod that does that, the wheel brakes. But it is a PC only mod, and this is a cross-platform multiplayer game, so I can't run it. But yeah, there is a mod that allows you to do that. Thank goodness for modders. They're able to fix all sorts of things. I noticed Giants didn't fix the steam train in Kinlag. It still runs out of puff after the first circle, or first circuit. And of course, modders can't fix it because the map is locked up. So we'll have to wait for the next game so that Kinlay can be unlocked, and then we might be able to see a modder fix the steam train. Hey, Marcus Templehoff, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Oh, that is a good question, BJs. I'll see if I can find out what it's called. I just know I've got it, so... I'll just jump onto Mod Hub and see if I can find it. It's called Split Brakes by Christoph K. And it is a PC Mac only mod. So hence the reason why I can't have it on this one. I'll put the Mod Hub link in the chat for anyone that wants to check it out if they have a PC. Yeah, no worries, BJ and Z. Just looking up at the wire on the electrical wire on that electric motor for the wiper, how it's sort of moving. I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's by design. If it's by design, it's actually not too bad. Yeah, no worries, Share. So yeah, everyone, if you haven't checked it out already, there is a video up on my channel for a vintage tractor show that I went to last weekend. You may find that quite interesting. There was a number of rare tractors there. Some I didn't even know we had in New Zealand. There was a Lands Bulldog. There was some original Ferguson Browns. First tractor with the Ferguson system, and there was also a couple of counties. And there was also a balloon festival this weekend at in Hamilton, city where I live fairly close to. Yeah, so I went along to that on Saturday and took some videos of it. So if you want to see some balloons, check out my channel. They're all in the shorts area. I thought balloon videos might fit better in a short format rather than the long video format. And hey everyone, while you're here, remember to hit that like button. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. Means YouTube will show it to more people. And if you do check out the other videos, the like button's on them too. I primarily do farm sim videos, but yeah, I sort of do a few other videos that of things that interest me. Car shows, balloons, medieval fair. Do you know of the Once a Day Farmer in your area? No, I haven't seen him pop up on the. Is he on YouTube? Is he? I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I haven't heard of him. There is someone down south that is a Kiwi farmer. Because I tried to set up the channel with Kiwi Farmer, not realising that, and I couldn't use Kiwi Farmer, so I had to settle for Kiwi Sim Farmer. Our field days is in June. So I think there was a field days down the bottom of the North Island. So I didn't go to those ones, but I am planning to go to the one in June. Yeah, I think that's all the fields mulched. That reminds me, I need to build a manure thing for the cows. Follow extensions, I think they are. Just a small one, I think. Here we go. I like the one with the wooden slat. Hopefully that will fill up. Should say it's connected to a cow barn. No, it's not saying it's connected, does it? We'll see if it produces manure. Otherwise, we might have to move it down here a bit closer. Unless manure has to be pulled out of here. That's a possibility. We'll have to see. Might be one of those barns that has the manual manure system. It's a barn that came with the map, so I'm not too sure. Field days in Fielding was this week. There we go. So no, I didn't go to the Fielding field days, but I will be going to the Mystery Creek field days in the Waikato. That won't be till June. They're already advertising tickets for it, so I'll have to get some tickets. So did anyone here go to the field days in Fielding? If they did, I hope it was a good one. You go, Argsy. You might recognise that shed. It's Argsy does some modding as well, so that's one of his storage sheds. Both you and Argsy were there. Nice. Hey, welcome to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Sunday is going well. So used to playing with manual attached, I keep thinking I have to jump out. So to make life a little bit easier, I have put in the buy anything stylo. Yes, you heard chickens there, Artem. We have chickens over there. And we have water buffalo. Maybe the first farm in Poland to have water buffalo, but we have water buffalo. Hey, Chasubo, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for popping in. I'll change that to oilseed radish. Yep, Central District's field days is less crowded with all the same stuff, plus easier for drive. Yeah, definitely easier drive for you guys. Not for me though. was AI worker, wasn't it? I want steering assist. Ooh, this is having a tough time pulling, isn't it? Getting a bit of wheel slip. Mind you, this is quite a steep patch of the farm here, so okay, so I can't quite figure this out. This has got a rotary cultivator on the front of it, but it's still not considered to be a direct drill seeder, so yeah, I don't know. Hey, Johnny BB85, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we'll be better on the way down, that's for sure. BJ NZ, you're not wrong there. Need some more horses. Should probably double check. That's a leased tractor. I'm pretty sure it's the big one. I probably need to just double check. Clear the road. Yeah, Gamer Pro, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Let's see, vehicles. $127, $171. That'll be why. That's 200. That's one. Yeah, maybe I have got the wrong one. Have I? UIB. Oh no, I have got the wrong one. Let's go get the right one. You play Farm 19 because your computer can't run 22. Yeah, Farm 19 is still a good game though. was actually surprised. I was watching someone do a stream on Farm Sim 17, and it still looked absolutely awesome, to be honest. There are minor things that you notice, but generally... Kiwi 04, let's check. Okay, that's the 200 horsepower one, so we'll go for that one. It might go up the hill a bit better. Hey, no worries, Bovine. Thank you for joining. And Gamer Pro, you play 18 on your phone? Awesome. Yeah, I just can't get into Farm Sim on the phone. I've tried a couple of times, but just can't get into it the same. I think I like having a steering wheel in front of me. I do play with a steering wheel and a farm stick. Okay, let's see if this handles things a bit better. Yeah, you like the steering wheel as well. Yeah. Yeah, that does seem a bit better, I think. 200 horsepower instead of 130. Still think that should be a direct drill with that rotary cultivator on the front of it. You left a worker on and lost all your money on the phone? Oh, no. Yep, you use the Thrustmaster joystick? Yeah. Yeah, I've got that, the farm stick as well. Yeah, that went up the hill a lot better, didn't it? Hey, Chatstubo, steering wheel just makes the game pop. Definitely helps into the sim racing too. I just struggle to keep my little one away from it. Yeah. Yeah, I had one of my kids on playing on a Forza on Bathurst with a Nissan right-hand drive car, and yeah, I was getting her to drive around Mount Panorama, Bathurst, trying to keep to the left, as all good English people do, and trying to keep it at 100 kilometers per hour. Get them used to driving in the real world. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I would have thought with a cultivator like that on the front, it should have been a direct drill. There is a mod that fixes that. Makes any seeder a direct drill, but yeah, I would have thought that would have counted as a direct drill. I don't know. Stupid coffee cup is in the way. That's no good, mate. Yeah, I put my coffee cup to the side. That could be a good segue into here we go. Kiwi Sim Farmer coffee cup. How about that for a segue? Available from the channel. Sorry, couldn't resist. I think shares on his second coffee cup thanks to a mishap from a shall remain nameless cat. Thanks, Chatsubo. And hey everyone, I do apologize for the schedule being a bit random at the moment. Just with certain things that are happening, being diagnosed with severe hay fever, sinus problems, and the project that's going on at work, it has made scheduling streams a little bit difficult. So I do appreciate everyone that has hung around, and for everyone new, thank you. Your sim setup is probably the cheapest you can get. Nothing wrong with that, mate. A wheel is a wheel. You turn it and your tractor turns, it's working. And do I do mods? Yes, I do. Because this is a cross-play multiplayer map, I do keep mods down to a minimum, just so that people don't get their mod folder filled up with all my junk. But on my personal gameplays and on my personal, when I'm doing streams that aren't multiplayer, I have a lot of quality of life mods, mods that make things more realistic, and yeah, universal auto load as well is usually a mod that I have running. So yes, I do use a lot of mods. Like I say, for this, because it's a cross-play multiplayer, we're crossplay only mods, and I keep them down to a minimum. One cool thing that I brought Farming Simulator 22 and I got a refund from Steam. Also got the class extension for free. Yep. Trouble is you need 22 to play it, don't you? So yeah, we have got a new pack coming out shortly from Giants. If you haven't purchased the Year 2 Season Pass, or you're thinking of just buying the pack individually, I know Argsy Gaming is a Giants partner, so you could use his code. I'm not a Giants partner. I don't have a code for anyone to use. So pick your favourite YouTuber. Mr. Sealy P is also a good one to support because he's primarily console and the code only works for PC games. He does tend to miss out a bit more than a lot of the other PC guys. So yeah, he could be a good one to support as well. I say Argsy as well. Oh, you got the extension for Farming 19. Ah, right. Oh, that was a nice score then. Something goes wrong, Steam's got you covered. Yes, sometimes, not always. Flight Sim was a classic example where you downloaded the installer from Steam and then would wait 3 or 4 hours for the installer to actually install the game, thereby negating their refund policy, because from their point of view, you had been playing the game for 3 to 4 hours, even though you were just watching the installer install the game. So that did tend to work out. Some people didn't get refunds for the Flight Sim. Serena Earth, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Sunday. But yeah, that wasn't really Steam's fault. I think that's the way Microsoft did their Steam release. Some cynical people may say they did it like that because they knew of Steam's refund policy. Yeah, a lot of it depended on Microsoft servers. They're a lot like giant servers, quite slow at times. So yeah, if anyone's got a YouTube channel, primarily hopefully one that focuses a bit more on farm sim, but if you do have a YouTube channel, I'm more than happy to put your channel up in the links. So yeah, let me know. I think Cybuchowo actually has a channel. So yeah, there we go. He's building an aeroplane. So that makes it interesting. That meets my criteria of being interesting enough to put in the chat. So I'm just putting his link in the chat. And if you've got a link that you'd like to put in, let me know. Quite happy to do that. Hey, Farmhand Andy, welcome in. Thank you for joining. There's another link to put in the chat. Andy does some great live streams. Definitely check out his channel. Yeah, I'm doing okay there, Andy. Thanks. Still doing regular rinses for the sinuses, but yeah, doing okay. All right, and Gamer Pro, let's put your channel link up as well. Here we go. So Farmhand Andy, Subo, and Gamer Pro. There we go. All done. No worries, Andy. Nice one. Looking after your parents like that, fantastic. Yeah, I'm probably going to be calling it a night fairly shortly. It is 10 p.m. my time, and I have a busy day tomorrow with the project, so I shouldn't be staying up to midnight. So I'll probably end very, very shortly. Want to get this field done, basically. I've had Chair doing a fantastic job cultivating the field. Yeah, the Rotomash is a nice little harvester, that one. It is a good one. Been a while. Nice to be up this early again to catch you. That's awesome, mate. Thank you so much. Farmhand Andy just says, hello, share. That he's going to finish that field and call it quits, and then he starts on another field. Yeah, but I won't be finishing this field. We will leave all next stream. Yes, still waiting Whitton Park. It does look amazing. I watched Scroft, he's already on Whitcomb Park. And it does look absolutely stunning. I'm looking forward to that map. Apparently there's even foxes to go along with the wild boar that is being released with the new DLC that will be happening this coming week, I think it is, isn't it? So yeah, looking forward to that. So by the sounds of it, they're going to have the grass fields, which, let's face it, normally are just plant and forget. And they're going to have it so that you do have to reseed them after, what did they say, nine cuts. After you've done 9 cuts, they figure the tractor will have done enough damage to the field to require resowing. So that's a nice touch, I think, because usually grass fields are just plant and forget. Once you've planted them, you just harvest every time. So requiring a bit of maintenance is a nice addition to the game. And it sounds like they're incorporating the cameras from the Mercedes pack in a lot of the equipment, which, let's face it, they should have been doing with everything that was released since the Mercedes pack anyway, but they haven't. So it will be nice to see that. Hey, thanks, and Andy, appreciate the like. And just to remind everyone, if you haven't hit the like button yet, if you could, that really does help the stream. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do that. It doesn't cost anything. Helps the channel and gives you a feel-good feeling. So it's a win-win situation all around. What button to use the pressure washer? That is a good question. I think you walk up to the pressure washer and press the R key, and then you just wave it around with the mouse. I do use the mouse. Usually it should show up in the help menu. I've got the help menu up the top there, and it usually shows the key you need to operate the pressure washer and that. You got it working? Awesome. And for one of my videos, I was actually waving it around all over and walking all around the tractor to wash it, when really all you have to do is just stand in one place with the water going onto the tractor and it just miraculously cleans everything. But I was just trying for a bit more immersion. You'll see that on Monday night with the release of the Highland Returns video. Here we go, another plug. Monday night, 8 PM New Zealand time. You'll have to work that out for your time zone. You will be able to watch the next episode 11 of Highland Return. Those that are following the series, there's been a few changes made. There's no logic to it, Gamer Pro. No logic to it at all. There's just no requirement for you to move around in order to clean the vehicle. Time to get on with the garden again. No worries. Farmhand Andy, appreciate you dropping in and saying hi. It's been great to have you here. Hope your gardening goes well. Okay, I'm sorry everyone, but I am going to call it a night. It is actually 10 now, so yeah, I'm going to call it a night. We will drop off here so that Cher can get her photo, and yeah, I'll do the outro. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Hey AI, thanks for the cuppers. Absolutely awesome. Cuppers for everyone. And Gamer Pro, you do 120 time lapse, fast plant growth to get done faster. Yeah, that does help. I think there's some mods that'll actually make the plants grow immediately. But yeah, so thank you everyone for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you to everyone in the chats. Thanks to all our new subscribers. Welcome everyone to the Kiwi clan. And if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's not too late. You can still hit that sub button. But yeah, until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.